Hey guys, welcome back to JQ's World. Again, I haven't done anything on my YouTube channel and God knows how long, but there is a reason for that. As you can see, I decided to build a man cave for me, and I'm gonna give you a little tour of my man cave. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And also, while I'm at it, I'm going to be promoting my video game renting services. If you guys are interested in renting me out, I'm located in the New York City area. So yeah, let me give you a little tour. As you can see, I have this Pandora box that has over, I believe, 4,260 games. All the games here are like beat 'em up, fighting games, shooting games, sport games, whatever you want is here. As you can see, this is a classic PlayStation 2. The game that's playing is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. A good classic game. Right here we got the Nintendo Wii that plays Wii games and GameCube games. We have this classic Game Boy Advance game and this little Game Boy cartridge that plays over 108 games. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, you can see it now. 108 games. As you can see, the background game that's playing is Pokemon Blue. Now this small little contraption that's right here plays also Game Boy Advance game and Game Boy games, and it comes out on full 1080 HD, so that's pretty neat. And you can just plug and play on any TV. Right here we have the Sega Genesis with 900 games, and the background game that's playing is Earthworm Jim 2. Again, 900 games on the Sega Genesis. You got your your Sonic, you got Spider-Man, you got whatever other Sega games are in here. Then we have the classic Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet with 5 games that are pre-installed, and you can also play online with people here as well, whoever owns these cabinets, obviously. Right here we have the Super Nintendo game that has over 900 games in one. You got the NES games on the background. Whatever game you want, you put it here and it comes out on full HD. Now as you can see here, this is my libraries of games. I have a lot of games from the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64. Whatever rare games you're looking for, I have them here. I'm actually happy how the man cave came out. I was working really hard to build this, so it's coming together great. I'm not done yet, but I'm almost halfway there. Now if we go to the background right here, we have the Sega Dreamcast right here. Right here we have the Nintendo 64. The good thing about this, we got this small little cartridge right here that has all the Nintendo 64 games. You just put it in and plug and play. Also, I got a couple of nice little figurines that I collect as well. Sometimes when I do murder trivia, I do give out some figurines. Not mine, obviously, but other figurines when they rent out my services. We have another arcade machine, as you can see right here. This one has over 2,448 games. Again, same thing as the other machine. The only difference right here is more 3D. And they also have like Nintendo 64 game, PlayStation 1 game, Game Boy Advance, etc. on arcade form. Right here we have the PlayStation 4. We have a total of 120 games here. Sorry, let me just go all the way up. Whoop. I'm still working on trying to get a PS5. I've just been so busy I don't get a chance to get a PS5 that I keep on forgetting every single time. Now right here, this is one of my favorites right here. This is an Xbox 360 that is modded. A friend of mine in Long Island managed to do this for me, and it has over 211 games. As you can see, they have all the classic rare games here, which if you try to buy a physical copy is going to cost you a lot of money. But luckily right here you just plug and play, no internet necessary at all, which is pretty good because it's hard to, you know, play some of these games without the internet. But again, there's a lot of good games in here, arcade games that you can't buy anymore on the 360 because the 360 network has shut down. But now, again, thanks to my friend in Long Island, he managed to do all this. And I'm very happy that I'm able to play these classic games that I never got a chance to purchase or play them at all. And also inside this Xbox 360, there are other emulation games in here, like the PlayStation, the Game Boy Advance, Sega Genesis, the Super Nintendo. I know, hard to believe you could play a fucking Game Boy Advance here on the 360 Sega Genesis and whatnot, and it works perfectly well. It runs smoothly. As you can see, there's a lot of classic games here that you could play. Obviously, you can't buy this anymore on the Xbox. Right here, you can. Well, not buy it, but you can play it. Now right here, we're moving on to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch, I have over 300 games. I apologize if I'm going fast as possible. It's just I have other things I need to take care of, and I also want to try to get straight to the point, but I also want to show what I provide in my renting services as well. Again, whatever game I don't have physical copy, I do have the game digital copy. So again, like I said, plug and play. That's all you have to do. Right here is the Xbox One. The original Xbox. The game that's playing in the background is Land of the Dead. Is it Land of the Dead? Yeah, I think it's Land of the Dead. You have Resident Evil 2 playing here on the PlayStation 3. There's a lot of cool games in here. About maybe 35 games pre-installed on the PlayStation 3. And then last and not least, it will be my Xbox Series XS. As you can see, I have over 425 games, all alphabetized from A to Z. Obviously, I got the games that most people do play, like Call of Duty 6, Fortnite, the new Marvel rival that came out. Also other classic games that people want to play. As you can see, all the Call of Duty with the DLC and everything. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Dead Rising, Demon Slayer, the Mickey Mouse, Doom, Dragon Ball Z, DuckTales, Ghostbuster, Gears of War, Friday the 13th, Guilty Gear. I call it, again, Jackbox Party. There's so many games here that it's hard to believe everything in here. This is only one of my accounts. This is my first account that has 429 games. My second account has 900 games pre-installed. But to use the other one, obviously I gotta get another Xbox Series XS. Because I share two separate accounts, so then I can use the other Xbox. But yeah, so let me get straight to the point now. Obviously I can't point the camera at me, so I'm just gonna be pointing it at the TV for now. Because you know, I don't have a stand with me at the moment. But how my renting services is like this. I charge $500 for the day. With the services of mine, what you get is obviously the video games, which is all pre-installed with thousands of games. That's one. The second thing you get is a photographer to take pictures of your event, birthday parties, and everything like, or whatever you're hosting or doing. I take pictures and they either email you the pictures or, you know, send it to you on social media for then you can use it for your own promotion or have them as memories or whatnot. The last thing that comes with it is the karaoke, which means, as you can see right here, I bring the microphone and the speaker and the big projector screen for you can enjoy karaoke, and also doing the trivia with that with the big projector screen as well. Now, if I'm charging $500, I'm just trying to show you that what I'm charging is reasonable, because in other places they charge you $400 for 2 hours, just for 2 hours, and they don't come with too much games when they rent out the services. And with 2 hours, you really can't do much with 2 hours. So I'm trying to give a good offer, which I believe it is a good offer and is basically a giveaway. But at the same time, I'm trying to be helpful to the community or whoever needs, whoever is in a budget or whatnot. So, and they also take account that I have to use gas, miles, and also depending if I'm working in the city, I have to pay for parking and I got to pay a toll. So obviously, I'm going to need all the money to get to my destination. I usually travel to Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, or Long Island. And as you can see, I've been rented out to a lot of conventions, like in Long Island, Bronx Comic Con, Brooklyn Anime Fest. What's this other one? There's one in Queens, WinterCon. And what was the other one in Queens as well? Well, it's no longer in Queens, but it's in Manhattan now. Cosmic Con, there you go, Cosmic Con. And different other conventions I've been hired and after parties as well. But right now, where I'm getting more, I call it notice, is on birthday parties. So if anyone needs, to rent me out for, let's say, for a birthday party, or you just want to have friends over for a little get together that you're having and you want to rent out my video game services, I'm happy to do that as well. So if you're interested or anything, please get in contact with me. My social media will be on the description below. If you want to message me, definitely message me. And if you have any more questions or concern, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you guys for hearing me out. Again, I apologize for not doing my YouTube channel, but now that, as you can see, I was doing this man cave, now that I have more time, more space, I'm going to try to get back into, doing gameplays on my YouTube channel, doing reviews, or, just doing the usual thing that I usually did back then. But alrighty then. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Comment and subscribe to JQ's World. Thank you very much and have a good night.